All right. And welcome back. We are not flagged currently, but welcome back to Lil-me Plays Faction Flag Gathering Challenge. But we're just gonna do a little bit of detour to my guild island. For the reason that there was a giveaway event previous days, and I won one of the best best loot, but I exchanged it to one of my guildmates since I wants to get that mask. I mean, I can just buy them. Let's see which are. I haven't checked the Discord which says it was supposed to be. Not sure if it's in Marklock, but yeah, I mean the Marklocks are guild all of the Marklock. Probably this one. I already have this. I already got that real backpack. I'm not sure if I got, or I can't remember if I did post that recording. So this one here, I have it. But actually, it's here. I got it from one of the chests I've opened after getting the premium, and this is the best loot I got from there. And the guy who wants to exchange it wants to change it to okay, I can say it's a jester mask. Though I can just buy it anyway. So check now that this one. Wait, where is it? Masks. Ah, this one. I'm not sure if the mask has uh ability, but I like skins with ability. But yeah, that's the one. I think it's expensive. Not sure how much was it. But yeah, so this one. Since I can move it, I can take it. And yep, that's me. So I'll just probably bank this one. I already have the backpack. So just take a screenshot like this and send it to my guild. But yeah, that's the reward I got. I know the mask. Just the mask is much expensive, but I don't mind them. It's probably a young guy who wants to have that mask. I feel I can check it here. Ah, it's only 2M difference, maybe. I thought I was 18, but I'm not sure if they do have. No, I don't think it has an ability though. I already have this chroma cannon, which is much better. There you go. Yeah. So I should have used it. Probably this one has went up and the price has went up due to the New Year's event. Not New Year's event, but the New Year holidays. Yeah. Happy New Year. And I have the evil laugh. I like this one. Problem is it's way too long for the cooldown. Oh, not this one. So I think I have a bank here. Yeah, I have. Or not a bank, but I have an island. Yeah, boy. Alright, I'll try to bank it here. And I have a space. Oh, I have a probably I swap to this wildfire. I mean the damage for this weapon is also good. It has a lot of that damage. But I'm focusing on the hollow fall. It's kinda cute. I'll probably bring all this back to Limmerst. Where do I have it here? Oh, I think I was crafting frosts. Oh yeah, I can claim those now since I have premium. Oh, I have this one. Problem is I don't have um wood axe. And since I'm focusing on lumberjack, that's what I need. Feels bad. Alright, I'm just gonna we're gonna harvest all of this. That's pretty much this one was planted by one of my friends, Teach me. He used or borrowed my island and then I think he took a break, forgot to not forgot, but decided not to take it. And then I removed his sperms. Now I'm trying to claim and harvest this. Planting in your personal island without premium is really bad. I mean, you can have premium, plant some crops. You don't need to use your focus for this one, but having premium does provide a lot of bonuses. That's the 100% crop yield with premium. So it's a little bit unfair planting those crops without premium. I think I still have. Oh yeah, I already did that. Also, the seeds doubled up. It has a double yield. Yeah, I believe the seeds are affected by premium. So yeah, don't plant unless you have a lot of silver. Don't plant anything without premium. It's highly advisable. Though again, it's up to you. If you have silver, you can plant. You can plant and use your island. Okay, I think I can go back to Olimist. Wait, what? Okay, I forget about the boar. So I'll try to go back and continue gathering. So I'm just gonna put it here, and we're going back. So we will do a little bit few sessions.
Hold tight.
All right, I have used my focus. So we're just gonna take everything here, half of this skinning, and then plugged up, and go back to gathering. I'm not sure if there's
The luck. You need it.
a siege right now, but I'll have to check. If you're not flagged up, you are able to see the map, which is why we have to flag up. and see what's what. Yes, please. All right. So time is 8:03:11. Oh, and it's still 2 hours away. We'll probably go to Pine Cops. Ah, it's almost coming here. There's no camps. So that might be, oh, there's one, which is still fine, I guess. By the way, as I've said, I won't be going into the beast since if you go in there, you will lose your faction flagging. And so there was a session I just tested the area if it's still good. But for my for my play style, it seems bad. I mean, I tried going in there to check if it is good. I mean, it's good if you're just going or looking for those expensive materials. There's a mob in there wherein if you manage to find those mobs that they do drop or that they are the expensive materials you can get. Thanks for the face scale robe, desk weaver armor, and mistwar. If you're going for the if you're going into the mist, you better look for that. Though there are some instances where you have to be prepared to fight, even though if it's only you go. I mean, even if it's only yellow zones that you're going into, but just be prepared. But since I'm just doing a faction flag, focused on faction flagging, that is why I decided not to go in there and not continue gathering in the mist. Currently, my points is 332. Standing is almost Knight Commander, which is great. I really need to get into Woodsman just for the ranking and as well as the registration for one of the Limmer's Discord server. They want it if you have a Woodsman rank, which means you are committed to play for the Limmer's. Alright, we're able to gather now faster compared to before since we have E7. Alright, I'm just gonna lure this here away from that bear. I mean, once we start gathering skins, then I'll probably lure bears and boars. But since we're just doing the lumberjack, and that's better to disregard them or disregard it. So T5, 5 cops. And we can go to Spindlewood just for the T6. It's almost gathering. Also, I think we are close to T8. 35%. Not bad, I guess. still a long way for halfway mark. But actually 50% is not yet halfway. Or is it? Yeah, it's different from other system wherein it's exponential. I think yeah, this one is linear just for the I mean if for the specs, so 50% mark. Still a long way though. We have enabled our learning points so that we can get those faster, but still pretty long. And once we have unlocked all the P8s or the P8, we'll be able to gather faster. Problem is there are not much wood. So it's always the one closest to the exit. There are far fewer nodes or fewer gathering nodes you can gather. And dry field meadow is desert, so that's not a good area. There's an open Oh, okay. That's good. Should have stayed and checked it. So I should have checked it before, but that is fine. We can unlock our third trait for our awakened weapon. So I'm still debating which one I should pick. Right, it depends on what we can get once we have unlocked our third trait. And I guess I've said the problem is uh, there is a soft cap in Royal Continent, so 1200 soft cap with 20% power scaling. Also, please don't forget to like and subscribe. We really need that 500 subscriber just for the fun of it. Yeah, I think we should move to Spindlewood. That's a T6. T6 is fine. Spindlewood and then deep roots. So this area here, there's tons of players. I did went to Rowan Wood. It's just that uh Rowan Wood feels way too sporadic. Or the nodes, or maybe it already refreshed since every maintenance time. This placement of nodes are changed. Okay, there's a gather and craft it, but it feels like a new guy. I mean, oh, he has the same. Yeah, you're right. He was an old player, or that's the normal player name tag. The reason I have a different name tag was I was a fake founder of East server. They call it fake founder because the original founders are those beta players that played when there was only one server, and they launched the second server, this East Asian region or Asian region. They gave us, or they allow us buy founder packs. So this one is considered the fake founder, not really the original founders when, the game is still in the beta and they're looking for sponsors, or not sponsors, but players who will buy the game. Yep, that was fast. All right, there's far fewer enchantments. Most players prefer looking for just this enchantments or enchanted nodes instead of gathering even those lat, which is good for me since I'm gathering everything. But I'm not sure, but there's this feeling wherein most of those players are using some kind of hacks because they always knew where to go, where to find all those enchanted.
Hey,
Yeah, I'll just leave it. And I'll slowly go to Spindlewood. Yeah, it really feels like there are tons of players doing the Royal Continent. Feels way too empty. So I have to kill all these gathering mobs instead of just gathering the node. Feels bad though. I mean, it is faster to gather gathering mobs. They do have a little bit speed, bonus speed. Yeah, compared to if I'm gonna gather the nodes itself. And then I have P7, so gathering P4 is much faster now compared to before. But gathering P5, that's where you will notice the slow slow speed. So we just have to wait for 2 more hours, and then there will be siege, which we can join. So that we can get the points. Probably also the ramp. Yeah, it's always one thing. It's either there's a T8 guy roaming around, or there's too many players currently gathering. Plus me. with a T7. Yeah, the casting is or not animation lock, I guess. I really hate that animation lock. So I'll just go here, come down south, and move towards northwest. All right, E4. By the way, if you have seen my previous episode regarding refining, uh, E4 refining is bad. So I did a little bit of refining tutorial. It's just a basic refining tutorial. Um, Before E4 used to be a little bit okay even without focus. But maybe they have there are players now who knows or are following the old advice to refine without focus, using the low tier. So probably a lot of demand, which is why there are a demand, but a lot of supplies, but far fewer demands. It's either you can only use or the best usage of E4 flat is to fast craft and then bring it to black market. Alright, but maybe I'll just use those E4 blacks that I've crafted or refined as my base material for E5 refining. But the profit is way too low compared to when I refined E3s. So maybe I'll have to. But the problem is if I have to place a buy orders for refining, and then I have to spend, of course, I have to spend silver since my plan is to earn more silver, and I don't sell much items currently, or maybe I'll have to look for a mass crafter or those players that require low tier materials. Not sure if in my guild as a player or if we have a member who does mass craft. Alright, we're close. Spindlewood, no, Spindlewood. Wait, did I pop my food? Forgot my food. Alright, we'll move here and eat some pies. It's mostly black and point 0.1 enchantment. I think it has to be active in the area for those point twos and point threes to here, or the rate of those enchantments are way too low. Because there are tons of people. So that's about four spells. Double Q, W, and then another Q in about 2 seconds. As long as I have my cape up, then I'm able to pull off that four spells. Yeah, I think there are fewer players here, or maybe just in this area. I'm not sure about the middle part. We're just gonna kill this die wolf. Not sure they do if they do drop some cub. E4. No players. No siege. Just after the maintenance. Problem is there's no enchantment. Mostly flat. Okay, now there's only one tick, so there are players here. Okay, blue ticks. Not bad. How much can you get? Hey, +2. And that's what? Yes, almost gathering here. Get out of my area. Not kidding. Heal the wall. Oh, I can hit five spells, but without my cape, I can only hit like three. New guy. 333 points. Still a long way. Right? I think we're close. Hope a little bit just to get out of that crossbow. Only one tick. This one is five. One tick. And this one is five. All right. But I think we're able to fill now our oh, you know what? Our journals faster. I think yesterday when I did a session, I was able to get about six journals filled in 30 minutes. So that's 12 an hour. So how much? 6,000 a piece. So 60K, about 60K an hour. But the best part of having all those journals is when you get lucky with the drop. So there's even if you're just gathering flat ear, flat enchantment materials, the book has still a chance to drop some pointries or the epic materials, which is great. It's still a low chance though. But that's the beauty of it, or the best part. Okay, arcane mold, Willowwood, or no, gold shimmer. Yeah, Willowwood. Just just gonna take it. Oh, northeast. Oh, double. It's double. Oh, once killing all the mobs here. I'll probably gather this one. That's free skin. Problem is, I am way too slow. Ah, someone just passed by. Okay, this was good. Nice. Oh, feels bad. Oh, it's only one tick. So previously, I have said that our guild did manage to earn or get a ferry, but apparently, what happened was the alliance forgot to feed the ferry, and someone from my guild claimed it. So it got passed to us, and then the alliance, I don't know, leadership maybe cried, and then they took it back. So we really had the territory, or oh, All right, let's try this one. Let's try. Or we'll try to get this legendary and get in. See how it goes. This one is just for the uh recording tutorial purposes. It's a legendary. I haven't tried any legendary mist or wisp before. Alright, this one's D7. We will not swap. Probably we need to. Okay, I'll swap just in case. So this one is a D7. And we will do what others are doing, or we'll just look for enchanted. Problem is I have lost my a faction standing or faction flag, which is why we'll have to go back to Limhurst and flag that again. So we're just gonna run around, look for enchanted, and maybe if we get lucky, we'll be able to get, I don't know, point threes. So we're just gonna walk around inside this area, wait for it for a couple of seconds, see if there'll be takers. If not, then we're gonna take the what do you call it? The mists, turbulent mists. All right. Hopefully there will be no one to contest this one. So once you have pick up the turbulent mists, you will be, or it will not be shown in the map. Sometimes it's nerve wracking, especially in the little zones, but in yellow zone or in the, yeah, in yellow zone mist, it's just for the durability loss. Yeah, you will just have to repair. But again, if you're carrying a lot, then of course it is expensive. So I did say I will not be going into the mist as our restrictions, but this one is just for educational purposes. Just checking the legendary. I did try going into the mists, but it was a common enchantment. So I wasn't able to get anything, or I was not able to find anything. And there are players inside of it. And then I have tested a few of the abbeys, knightfall abbeys. It was good. I was able to get about 80,000 per chest, and I think I found about four, and most are just buff. So yeah, even the yellow zones, if you're just trying to, have fun, get back into the game, trying to entice yourself or encourage, not entice, but probably a, what is, okay, we'll see. We'll see if we can get that. Yeah, this one is 90. I will try to go there. I'm not sure if there will be someone gathering that, but let's Oh, that is a hide. I mean, it will take me a long time. And that's a flat here. All right, so 7 legendary, nat. Not really. I'm not sure if it's worth it. All right, I haven't seen anything. I just got 5.2 wood. But that's it. All right, someone's here. Probably going to hide. Yet nothing. Nothing of worth. Probably this one. This a guy. This was the T5. Yeah, this is the guy. Oh yeah, he's not coming here. Probably because it's way too slow and it's only a flat. But anyway, still a bonus. Maybe I should have brought gathering potion. It's an additional 15% for T4, 15% speed, and then 5% yield. All right, we're gonna put it quite close. Yeah, it's a little bit slow. All right, now it's closing. So once we're done with the year, we'll just come out of the mist, go back to the city, and flagged up again. Maybe we will have to rename the session. It's not a challenge anymore, but just faction flag gathering content. It's still a FFTC, but not a challenge anymore. So we are at episode 12 by this recording, and we did the first few sessions. I had about 30 minutes. Now we're constantly doing an hour session, which is great. So for those just want to listen and they're driving. This one is some sort of a podcast session as well. So I do have podcast. I forgot to look at the link, but I have a podcast, and mostly it's in Filipino, and I talk about games, topics about games that I've played. One of those is Albion, and I do play Bitraf as well, Car Punk. As you can see, it's mostly isometric view type of games. Somehow chill, some sort of chill games. So yeah, I prefer those kind of games. I do play Melvor Idol recently. It's an idle game, incremental games. So we just leave it at night, come back in the morning, see what's happening, and then rinse and repeat, leave it in the day for the whole day, and then come back to check, change the skills I want to level up. It's a RuneScape game, so it's an idle game based on RuneScape. I think the developers are the developers from RuneScape as well. The name I think is Jagex. So they made those game. I think it's quite fun if they're able to somehow incorporate the idle game and into the RuneScape. I mean, if you can play Melvor and then open RuneScape and you are able to get the same stats from your Melvor account, but I think it will be abused by some players because I mean you can just level up in there. Wait, it's still in there. I mean you can just level up and unlike in okay, it's in unlike in RuneScape itself, if you try to level up the high tier, you can die. 'Cause I think it's black zone equivalent. I think they call it the wilderness. So it's a lethal zone. You can just play it in Belvoir and manage to get to 99 without dying. That's exploitable. All right, so we are back, but we're going back to Lemurs to flag up. Just feels bad. Why did I wait? What is this? Let's check. Oh, it's not just a mini yep, mini zone. Now I have to wait 30 seconds. In the area with a lot of spawn. So yeah, the first in my first furthing, I did say it was some sort of an Ironman challenge, but our content has evolved into something. So it's not an Ironman challenge. It's just a gathering session that I'm recording, and it's just my way of trying to get back, trying to have fun again in Albion. But I would say still the restriction, or not really full restriction, but mild restriction is I won't be going into the mist. I have just tested that legendary if it's worth it. Maybe it is. It's just that I'm so unlucky with the generation or with the drop rate, or not drop rate, but the enchantment rate of the area, and it's yellow zone anyway. I was not able to see or find any even T7 nodes, which is why a bit unlucky. All right, we'll teleport, land up, come back, and probably go to Rowan Wood. So we will be changing our zone. And speaking of other games, by the way, uh, I'm not sure if you are familiar with Core Punk, but it is also an early game or a game in an early access. And I mean, yeah, just try it. It's okay, I guess. It has the MOBA aspect, And I've tried to re-download or reinstall the game in my laptop, but I'm having an issue trying to get the game running. I know that I did download that, but I mean here in my laptop, I'm not sure why it's not working or I'm having a hard time getting it reinstalled. Right, how much we get? 400. About an hour, almost an hour. And we went into the mist, managed to get some P5, but that's it, I guess. 7, managed to get 7 journals. A bit slow, I guess. Okay, we will have to unlock our third trait and try to earn more achievement points to level up. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna level up my stats
Zarbas Itugabapat.
how much we can. I will use the focus. Defense, item power, healing casts. Huh. Defense versus all is fine. Item power is fine. Let's go defense. So I have max health, ability damage. This is an IP reliant weapon. Okay, let's do with the item power then. Uh, upgrade. Okay, let's try. Oh, that's a bit expensive now. Okay, I think that's it. We don't have the much silver to spend. Ah, this one is in. Okay, let's move there. Let's see how it goes in this area, and then we'll have to come back, backtrack. Kernarg and Penkerig Rowanwood. Yeah, that's too far. Actually, this faction gathering content, it's really more of a podcast session because I did have a podcast podcast channel in Spotify. So yeah, this is more of a another podcast session because I've been doing different kinds of things. Well, to be specific, it's more gathering, but it's still in line. But somehow I'm getting distracted by other stuff that instead of focusing on just the gathering aspect, I am doing some sort of connected activity. So I'm doing like transporting my stuff, my gathered stuff to the bonus city and then refining those materials. But I haven't transported it back, so it's still in the Fort Sterling city. and I did some, as you can see, legendary mist, but I'm unlucky that sans rate. So I'm just gonna go back to gathering session and let's see if we can get lucky this time. All right, I guess that's lucky, but it's a point one anyway. It's common, well, uncommon, but yeah, a little bit common now. Yeah, this one is the common or flat enchantment. Oh, someone left that. Lucky. I got lucky. Maybe we'll get more lucky here. Okay, that's two gathering mobs. Okay, let's see. Okay, item power is not affected. That's weird. But the other stuff are affected. My ability damage, my max health. Why is it decreased? Decreased. Give me point three. Alright, so I was gathering the enchanted here. Yeah, I think I'll have to wait here for the siege timer. So that's in an hour. Yeah, an hour there will be siege here. Great this. Oh no, we are attacking. Kill this one. Bandit. Oh, nice. No, nothing. Oh, enchanted. Okay, this one, point two. We can kill that and fry together. After the food. So the food it only gives 15% gathering yield. So having that plus gathering potion, but the gathering potion only lasts about 15 seconds, I believe. So yeah, you need to eat a lot or pop a lot of gathering potion. But I think it's only mostly used if you're gathering high tier, high enchanted gathering node, especially if you're doing an aspect. I mean, I miss doing the aspect, especially when we started or the Rose of Avalon had just been launched. So we are doing a lot of gathering. Oh, nice. Step up. Okay, let's just kill it fast. It did enchant. So 406. By the way, this one I haven't tested or haven't tried this one, but some of my guildmates, Payback and Hounds, they would try to take note of the reset timer because they there's something like every 30 minutes the reset or the enchantment reset. So 406, we'll take note of that and then we'll try to check around more if the enchantment would change again every 30 minutes. Or maybe we get lucky in that one. Not sure if it's 30 minutes or an hour, but maybe we'll have to check the wiki, see how many minutes, how long the enchantment change for T4 and T5. There we go towards the center. No changes. Just that. Okay, let's try in the middle part, middle area, center area. Oh no, I got hit. Raster and Okos in this one. I think it's almost here. Okay, level 20. It's slowly catching up to my T4. I think I've been getting a lot of T5 compared to T4s. Oh, I think someone did. Someone did gather here. And let's check. Guys teleporting out. I don't know why. Oh, this one. I missed that. So if you miss hitting your Q, it resets cooldown. But yeah, if you're able to hit it, I think it's 50%. 50%. So that's 1.5 seconds cooldown plus other cooldown reductions. That's about, yeah, we can say 1 second. But sometimes I'm seeing like zero point 0.9. So it's one. Maybe they should adjust as well. If we hit like two mobs, then cooldown is reduced by an additional 10%. Then three mobs, maximum of I think 90%. Damn, that would have been great. So 90% cooldown reductions, just reductive damage. Not sure if the players will swap to heal damage. or not heal damage, but holy stuff meta, right? 90%. Hitting like 5 layers or 5 mobs. That alright, politics. Nice. Politics again. Maybe I'll probably check later. So we'll have to remember every 6 minute mark, there should be a reset on the enchantment. So 6 minute mark every hour. Yeah, 6 minutes. We'll just have to remember every 6 minute mark. Yeah, I think I got lucky before with that point three enchanted wood. I think 4.3. I was able to get about an M, 1 M worth of loot for that session. But in the black zone, of course, you will get more chance of finding an enchanted, either point two or point three enchanted gathering node. But here in the yellow zone, of course, it's way too low. I mean, I guess it's not bad, given that you don't die, you don't lose anything here. If you get down, it's only the durability of your weapon or of your gears worn or carried in your backpack. Unlike in some games, I think they don't have a full loot aspect, but what they do have is if you get down, some items in your inventory get lost, especially if you're playing or if you are in the lethal zones. But here in Albion, it's either full loot area or semi. Actually, they have added this orange zone or in it's semi full loot. So what you're wearing, you won't lose it, but what you're carrying, everything will be lost if you get down. So they have added the orange zone. I tested in the orange zone, which was the antiquarian depths. I tried a bit, but I thought it was good. Nah, it's overrun by players with 8.3s and 8.4s. If you don't have, even though they have soft cap, still that 20% IP scaling will really boost players or the damage of those players with high tier. So it's either if you don't have 120 fully max spec weapon gears and everything, and you don't have an 8.4, you will just be losing to those players. Since maximum players you can bring. Oh, this one is legendary. maximum players you can bring in the attack variant depth is 3, or it will be 3, and there's the duo as well, but of course, if you're not playing as a 3-human party with full spec, high spec, high tier gears, then you're probably just losing far less if you're just going for the mobility build and trying to run away from fights, just going for chess, then I guess that's viable. That's just batting. Yeah, that's a viable gameplay. It's just that some players disdain or it's looked down or sa term, looked down upon. So it's like your soul Benji. Right, the guy is funny. Well, not funny, but funny and weird. So for those players that have been playing for a long time, probably new guys looking for some tutorials, one of the first players, content creators you will see in your recommendation will be that guy. So it's just like me playing in the yellow zone. The difference is that is just bullying new players with his 8-point cores, which is sad, funny sad. And then he would uh, post some tutorials, which was way too old to be followed. And then he would just run on about stuff without really much, being factual. It's just a biased opinion. Well, everything's opinion based on anyway, yeah. So that's a guy. I'm not copying him. I'm just trying to have fun in the yellow zone, trying to get that, and somehow I'm getting back. I'm just enjoying the moment this faction flag gathering content, and maybe once my guild friend build is quite active again, well, I'll probably come back to the black zone. I don't know if I'm gonna continue faction flag gathering content, but maybe I'll just hop in, do a few stuff, few sessions. Unlike today, where I'm just focusing everything I can. Oh, this one is solo legendary. Okay, we'll try. Uh, probably the problem with the legendary is or solo dungeon is it's way too long. Like I was just gonna spend the rest of our time doing this one. So it's a 6.4. Oh, I also have a jump, brother. Since I don't have a fast clearing build, so it would probably take a long time for us to finish this. Wait, can't? Yeah, my EA doesn't have a damage. And bang. Oh, I hate that bug. I will try to run. I'll probably just make it a run for it. If it's goals, we'll try to around this one. I think that was purple. Okay, that's just a book. Okay, next floor. Don't hit. And then we get a fifth floor. That was yeah. That's really lucky. Oh, this one is Uncle Frost. Okay, we'll try to clear this one. I thought Uncle Frost is already done. Okay, we'll try to go back and then clear it up until here. Okay, this one is the right. This might be slow. Slow clearing. Uh, yeah, give it that this is 6.4. I'm not sure if I can really complete this map. Yeah, this was the trick for this for this map. This one, don't come close. Else we'll just jump. See? Alright, wait a bit. Just heal up. Kill this. I forget the name. Was it Uncle Frost? Oh no! Why didn't you hit it? This Uncle Frost is just Athos from Giant's Den or Druid's Clan. Wow. Ooh. That's just snowball and nothing else. What about chests? Nothing in the chests. Alright. I'll try to run this one again. Run up until we can see if there's gold or not. Our last boss. Here, this one is the last boss. Alright, we'll have to clear it. Yeah, no. Boom. Oh, there's the. Let's cancel this one. Ah, alright. It's only 2 floors. Yes, not bad. Hey, HC technique. Run, jump. Oh, it's not jumping. It's not the jumper. Feels bad. Oh, what do we got? Wait, what? I think this one's. Is it a gold? Okay, let's see. This one is the spinner. Okay, there. Wars. I hate get canceled. That was on the iframe. Okay, that's not the iframe we're looking for. This is not gold. The heck? It was just the updated dungeon. That's just green, brother. No. Kill it fast. Kill the ads. Yeah, that's just blue. I thought that was something. Ugh, heck. Hello, SBI. Yeah, that's it. All right, so I think that we're just gonna call it a day for this session. This is Lilme and this is Faction Flag. Gathering content now, not just challenge. We did not get lucky on that legendary solo dungeon. It's just 2 floors. It's not bad. Oh wait, we're just gonna gather this one tick 5.2. All right, so please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time around. See ya for the next episode. Ciao.